This is Contractor Sense with Ruth King.
Welcome to Contractor Sense. Here you discover ideas, tactics, news, and information that matters to your contracting business and you. I'm your host, Ruth King. This episode is sponsored by Financially Fit Business. Go to www.financiallyfit.business to grow your business profitably, build wealth, and analyze your monthly financial statements in less than 10 minutes a month. Thank you for joining us. Here's how we will help your business and you today. Want to demystify your financial statements? Understand what they are really telling you? Get the basics of pricing, profit and loss statements, balance sheets, software, and more through the PHCC Boot Camp program and at the association's national meeting, CONNECT. Heidi Salati, National Director of Education and Training, and Monica Roach, Executive Director of PHCC Association of Orange, Riverside, and SanBernadino Counties, tell you how to take advantage of these programs, both in person and online, that can propel your business to the next level. Heidi and Monica, welcome to Contractor Sense.
Hello, Ruth.
Hi there.
Hi, Ruth. Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. It's great to have both of you. So, Heidi, since I assume boot camp was your brilliant idea in the beginning, was it?
Yes, this was something that I worked with the education committee. The education department was started about 5 years ago. And as we started looking at courses to develop, courses to offer our contractor members, we really wanted to focus on the things that contractors struggled with the most. And the first thing that came into everybody's mind was finances. And everything having to do with finances. And you mentioned them, the balance sheet, the P&L statement, ratios, fraud, and how to make sure that you're staying ahead of everything so that you can ensure that you have a healthy business. So you were gracious enough to help us develop this entire boot camp. And, you know, when we rolled it out, it was just rolled out with a lot of excitement around it. So we're pretty excited about that now. And we're going to be offering it next in Anaheim.
Which is where Monica comes in.
Yes, we're so excited to be hosting this fantastic boot camp locally in Anaheim, California. It's centrally located. It's a great place, an easy place to get to. We have a beautiful chapter there and plenty of room to accommodate 25 people. So we're looking forward to hosting and seeing all of the attendees on the 6th through the 7th.
Okay, everybody who's listening, you do not have to be a member of PHCC to attend. Okay, so don't think that if you're not a member of PHCC, you can't come to this. All right, you can. And we'll tell you how to get more information as we get through the program. So, and the other thing is we're also doing it at CONNECT, which is the national meeting, right?
Yes, CONNECT is is PHCC's annual conference. Yeah. Correct, annual meeting.
So I have a day that I'm going to spend with contractors before the formal CONNECT program goes. And I've invited everybody, both for the one that we're doing in Anaheim and the one that we're doing in Cleveland, that bring your financial statements. I don't care if they're a mess. We'll figure out how to make them less messy, and you'll learn a lot during boot camp. So let's talk a little bit about some of the things. And the thing that's really good about the in-person is we start at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and you might think you're crazy, but think about it. Monica, traffic in LA is not exactly fun, right?
No, 1 o'clock would be an ideal time to start a meeting because you're in between, you're not dealing with the rush hour traffic. So it's definitely a preferable time to get started.
Yeah, so we start the first day at 1 and then we unfortunately start the second day at 8:30. So you've got 1 day of rush hour traffic, but that's not too bad. You don't have two.
But there's plenty of hotels nearby our office since we're really close to amusement parks. So there is going to be some options for people to stay in hotels if they choose to.
So they can drive in, miss rush hour, spend the evening in the hotel, and I promise to get you out the second day before rush hour. How's that? Will that work?
Fantastic.
And the other benefit to that too, Ruth, is depending on how far you have to fly, if you're flying in to attend the boot camp, you can fly in the day of and save yourself a night at a hotel as long as you can be in the classroom by 1 p.m.
Yeah, cool. All right. So Heidi, why don't you talk a little bit before the break? We have a few minutes before break, and talk about what boot camp is all about. I mean, how we started and how it goes and the modules and those type of things.
Sure. So
this is a test, you know.
This is a test, yeah. So the whole point of the boot camp is to make sure that you are better prepared to manage and understand your company's financial performance, and, you know, as we say, be more creative and critical and strategic thinker around business decisions, and this is going to help you do it. So as we were identifying, as the education committee, as well as Ruth, were working on identifying the different modules, we came up with 9, and I'll just run through them really quickly. Intro to finance, and that's essentially telling you why it's important to understand your finances, get an overview of the boot camp, look over a chart of accounts. Module 2 is understanding a profit and loss statement. 3 is understanding your balance sheet. So you're going to look at current and fixed and other assets, as well as long-term current liabilities. You're going to, module 4 is determining actual billable hourly rates. That was an important one, and one that the education committee really did spend a lot of time talking about, was the financial ratios. Then you're going to learn about understanding your tax rights and responsibilities. That particular module is taken online. It's the only one that's taken online, but everyone is given free access to the boot camp once you're out of the in person, so that you can just finish up and take module 6. Then preventing and identifying fraud is module 7. 8 is financial software and basic business practices. And then Ruth will wrap it up by going over creating budgets for your business.
Very good. You did it. Now, everybody understands that I don't teach by the modules. We get everything in,
Yes.
but we depending upon the needs of everybody who's in the class, we may skip from 1 to 4 to 6 to 2 to whatever, because of the questions that come up. And it makes it more lively, and it also makes it the stories that come out of it are actually pretty cool. So before we go to break, where do people go who are interested in signing up for boot camp?
So you're just going to go to the PHCC website, which is simply phccweb.org. And if you click under events and look at event calendar, you're going to see the Anaheim Boot Camp pop up.
And Connect too.
And Connect as well. Yep, everything is right there.
Cool. All right, we will be right back. Thanks for listening to Contractor Sense.
Are you one of the contractors who enjoys getting and analyzing your financial statements each month? If not, it's probably because you haven't taken the time to discover what your profit and loss statement and balance sheet are telling you. And you probably are not making good business decisions based on timely, accurate financial statements. You know you have to do something about this, but where do you turn? Ruth King's Makes Your Financial Statements Fun and Sexy online course. These easy to understand 4 sessions explain financial statements in English rather than accounting babble. You'll discover what your financial statements mean and how to analyze them each month. Then you'll have the info you need to spot minor issues and take care of them before they become major crises and run you out of cash. Enroll today. Click on the link in the show notes or call us at 770-729-0258.
We're back. Thanks for listening to Contractor Sense. I am speaking with Monica Roach, who's the Executive Director of PHCC Association of Orange, Riverside, and San Bernadino Counties in California. Good. That's a mouthful. And Heidi Salati, who's the National Director of Education and Training. So Monica, you rushed by the dates that were going to be in Anaheim. You want to give everybody those dates again, please?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Mark the calendars for September 6th through the 7th in Anaheim, California. We're located at 1158 North Gilbert Street, Anaheim, California. We're here for you.
All right. And we start at 1, so you can fly in that morning.
Absolutely.
All right. So one of the questions that probably some of our listeners have, Heidi, is, okay, I've been in business for 10 years. Do I need boot camp?
I think, yes, you do. Simply because, the audience for this course is pretty varied. So, even if you have been in business for 20 years, it's always good to refresh your skills. So this course is really for new contractor business owners and, for example, their finance staff who need to learn the concepts and skills necessary for managing your business finances. And those experienced business owners or staff who just want to refresh your skills, and or people who may be gaining new financial responsibilities at their job. Maybe you got promoted and part of your promotion now has financial responsibilities. This is going to help you stay on top of things.
Yep. And so if you hired a new bookkeeper, this is also somebody who probably should come to class. And it's, quite frankly, from my perspective, it's much better if owners come with their bookkeepers and their financial personnel, because everybody hears the same thing. It gets really fun when I start talking about how bookkeepers steal, though.
Yeah. That module alone is worth the cost of admission. I will tell you, because it really does help you understand just how easily you can be taken advantage of, or just by not monitoring your finances. Maybe nobody on your staff is stealing from you, but still, just by not monitoring your finances, that can cost you money as well.
Yeah. Always, I'm going to give everybody a tip from class. Always, 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 every day, go online, check your bank accounts, because you never know. It may not be somebody who's internally who's stealing from you. It may be somebody who's in a foreign country who is just doing random number generators to find out, what bank accounts are valid and live, and they'll send you a 22 cents and a 2 cents, and the next day you're going to see them trying to steal $25,000 for each one of those things. And it happened to one of my clients. So be very careful. Always look at your bank statements, because it might not be internal. It might be external, where somebody is trying to take your hard-earned money. So anyway, that's my tip for the day for everybody.
Great advice.
So we've done one, which was right outside of Nashville, Tennessee at the A.O. Smith Training Center. Have you heard any comments from class other than what the evaluations were? Has anybody come back and said anything?
Yeah. So some of the comments I'm hearing is their job has a lot more clarity now, and in that I understand it to be, it's easier to do. They have more confidence, and also you're giving them lessons and things that they can implement immediately, and that's the big thing. Because when you go through a course like finance, when you're somebody like me and you're not a finance professional, the sooner you can start putting these tools into action, the quicker and the better you are going to retain what it is you've learned. And that was those. So those are just a couple of statements. Their job is definitely easier. They feel more confident, and they can put things into action as soon as they get back from the course and they're back in the office.
I promise you, it's not boring.
It's absolutely not boring. And another thing that's kind of worth the price of admission is when you sit one-on-one with people. I mean, that's invaluable. That's kind of hard to find with somebody of your stature, just willing to sit and go over financial documents with them so that they can get some honest feedback. You have no skin in the game in terms of their business other than making sure that they're profitable, successful, and their finances are where they should be. So that is definitely an added bonus to this course.
Yes, we want to make sure that they spot minor things before they become major crises and put them out of business. Yeah. That's not fun.
No, that's a whole different course. Yes.
Surviving bankruptcy. We're not doing that one.
Yes.
Okay, Monica, final thoughts.
I just want everybody to know who's going to be coming out to the Anaheim boot camp that, to come knowing that we're here to learn from each other and not to be, a lot of times people get a little bit worried about, oh, I'm sharing my financials. Like, everybody's here for the same reason. It's going to be a very comfortable environment, very caring. Our community is open and we all just want to learn from each other and learn from you, Ruth.
Very good. And by the way, you do not have to share your financials. I have sample
Okay.
statements.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, you
That's
do not have to share financials at all.
Perfect.
It just makes it, they want to, at the end of the second day, they can spend a little bit extra time with me and we can go over them one by one.
Perfect.
Or
Because
at
I
a
think
break or something.
a few of my members were interested in sharing completely, being an open book. So that's good to know for the ones who are kind of hesitant. So
Yeah, they
we
don't have
plenty
to.
of people. I have plenty of people that will want to. So just letting everybody know.
Very good. And Heidi, final thoughts from you.
Yes, and I should also mention that for the month of August only, that we are offering 20% off. So when you go online to register, just when you're in the payments section, just put in SAVE 20, SAVE 20, and you'll get 20% off. And this is a member benefit. If non-members are listening to this, please join. And so you can take advantage of this as well as other benefits. And I'm sure Monica would love to talk to you when you arrive at the course. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Heidi.
All right. Heidi, give us the website one last time.
It's www.phccweb.org. And then you're just going to click on events, event calendar, and everything that we have available is right there. And I think the boot camp is one of the first ones to show up.
Very good. Monica and Heidi, thank you so much for being with me.
Thanks so much for having us, Ruth. Appreciate it.
Sure. And thanks to all of you for joining us. Choose one thing you discovered and implement it in your business. These ideas, tactics, and strategies help you make more money, have more free time, and give back. If you like today's program, spread the word. Please review this podcast on any device you're listening to it on. Help a fellow contractor make more money too. For comments or questions, call me at 770-729-0258 or email Ruth King at hvacchannel.tv. Thanks for listening. Have a great and profitable day.